Today we will learn the second part of the chapter Forest Society and Colonialism. In this chapter, first we learned how British started cutting the forest for their use, that is for the shipping and railway. Because of the First World War, they needed wood for that and they were expanding their railways. Even Indians were responsible for deforestation because they needed agricultural land as population was increasing day by day. For this thing, they invited Dietrich Brandes from German to learn how to stop deforestation and how to change the forest works. Dietrich Brandes, when he came to India, he made many forest laws. He divided forest into three parts and also taught people about scientific forestry. The laws made by him made the people of the forest to lead a very difficult life. So the people living here were very depressed and they thought of revolting against the forest department, that is the British, you can see. Rebellion means revolt. That is how people started revolting, जिसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं कि विद्रोह करना उन्होंने शुरू कर दिया. ये एक तरह का विद्रोह जो था ये अपने ही देश में नहीं था. ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड पीपल स्टार्टेड दीज फॉरेस्ट कम्युनिटीज़, यू से विथ whom we call आदिवासी, जिसे हम आम भाषा में जंगली लोग भी कहते हैं. they started revolting against this department. Now in this lesson, the second part, we will learn about two cases. First of India, that is Bastar, where the revolt was started in 1910. And second part, we will learn that Java, an Indonesian island, where people started revolt against the Dutch. In this time, many parts of India, people like Sidhu and Kanu in Santhal Pargana, Birsa Munda of Chota Nagpur, and Alauri Sitaram Raju of Andhra Pradesh, they are remembered by everyone now in poetries, in songs, in you say one act plays, how they revolted in against this rebellion. In this map given here, you can see that Bastar is part of Chhattisgarh state. Chhattisgarh once was part of Madhya Pradesh. Now it is in an independent state. And this red part shown here is Chhattisgarh. And in this separate map of Chhattisgarh, the red part is shown is Bastar. Bastar lies on a plateau. It is a complete forest area. On the upper side is this one is Chhattisgarh plain, यानी समतल मैदानी इलाका है ये. And this side it is Godavari plain, that is Andhra Pradesh. Now Telangana is part of it, and this part is forest and a plateau place. Now here people living started revolting against the forest department. People of Bastar, you say, is were very dependent on the forest. Here the people lived in many communities जिसे हम तबके कहते हैं, जैसे हिंदू, मुसलमान, सिख, ईसाई. Likewise, these communities were Maria and Muria Gonds, Durwas, Batras, Halwas. ये सारे एक साथ रहते थे अलग अलग गांव बसा के एक ही जंगल में. And but they spoke different languages and दे हैड सिमिलर कस्टम्स यानी रीति रिवाज उनकी एक जैसे, बोलियाँ वो अलग अलग बोलते थे. एंड बिलीव्स वर सेम. बिलीव्स दैट इज़ विश्वास भी उनके एक जैसे थे. पूजा पाठ करने का तरीका भी एक जैसा ही था. द पीपल ऑफ बस्तर थॉट दैट देयर मोस्ट बिलीफ वॉज दैट द अर्थ हैड गिवन दिस लैंड ऑफ विलेज टू दैम. So they worshipped earth, and whenever there was agriculture, they cut their you say produce of agriculture, they gave some offerings as to show their respect to the earth. कुछ ना कुछ वो चढ़ावे के रूप में धरती को देते थे. In the same way, they respected the rivers, the mountains, the trees. and everything that the land gave them in any way. And even the villages, they knew their boundaries, उन्हें अपनी हदबंदी पता थी कि कहाँ तक उनका गांव है। और इस कारण वो जो भी नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज यानी वट एवर नेचुरल लाइक रिवर्स, like you say trees, mountains, everything they took care of that. They respected them. They also you say they thought them as the spirits. वो सोचते थे कि ये जो हैं ये भगवान की दी हुई एक चीज़ है, उनके एंजल हैं ये। एंड दे टुक केयर ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट, दे टुक केयर ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट विच केम अंडर देम। वो उसकी देखभाल भी करते थे। And whenever they wanted something from the other village, they paid some money or something for taking that wood or whatever, for leaves or for wood or for any fruit they wanted to take from the other village. इसको वो लोग किस नाम से पुकारते थे? they called it देव सारी दंड मन एक्स्ट्रा एक्सेट्रा। एक्सचेंज में वो कुछ ना कुछ देते और लेकर आते। एंड सम विलेजेस they also had watchmen, वो वॉचमैन भी रखते थे। फॉर वॉट? टू प्रोटेक्ट देयर विलेज, सो दैट नो अदर पर्सन कुड एंटर देयर विलेज और दे कुड स्पॉयल एनी प्रॉपर्टी, नेचुरल प्रॉपर्टी विच वॉज लाइंग अंडर देम। एंड एवरी ईयर देयर वॉज ए बिग हंट। बिग हंट मीन्स एक बड़ा समारोह मनाया जाता था। एंड द हेडमैन ऑफ द विलेजेस इन ए परगना, परगना होता है कई गाँवों का एक समूह, क्लस्टर कहते हैं। क्लस्टर मीन्स एक ग्रुप, एक गुच्छा। they met and they discussed the issues इंक्लूडिंग फॉरेस्ट। वो हर तरह के वाद विवाद पर चर्चा करते थे, उनकी क्या ज़रूरतें हैं, क्या उन्हें कमियां आ रही हैं, कैसे जो लोग हैं वो सफ़र कर रहे हैं। जो लोग थे यहाँ के रहने वाले बस्तर के, जब फॉरेस्ट एक्ट्स बने, दैट मीन्स व्हेन फॉरेस्ट एक्ट्स वर इनएक्टेड एंड फॉरेस्ट वर डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 पार्ट्स, दे फेल्ट दे वर वेरी फेयरफुल। उन्हें बहुत बड़ा डर लगता था। हाउ विल दे कॉप अप विद देयर लाइफ, कैसे वो अपनी ज़िंदगी गुजारेंगे? बिकॉज द फॉरेस्ट वर डिवाइडेड इनटू रिजर्व्ड, प्रोटेक्टेड एंड विलेज। इस तरह के 3 हिस्से कर दिए गए थे। सो इन 1905 when this 2/3 of forests were reserved, that means shifting cultivation was stopped, banned this collection of forest produce were banned. They could not collect food, they could not collect any fruit, they could not collect any leaves, they could not even hunt there. So the people were very worried, how will they lead their life, कैसे जिएंगे वो ज़िंदगी। although British after some time thought of making some villagers to stay in the forest, they allowed them to stay, but the same time they made them to work free for the forest department। रह सकते हैं वो वहाँ, लेकिन क्या करेंगे? काम मुफ्त में करेंगे, उन्हें कुछ मिलेगा नहीं फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट की ओर से। काम उन्होंने क्या करना? व्हाट दे हैव टू डू, दे हैव टू कट द ट्रीज and transport the trees and also protect the forest from the fires। आग लग जाती है जंगलों में, तो उससे बचाने के लिए उन्हें वो काम करना पड़ता था। लकड़ी भी काटेंगे, ढोएंगे भी, और जब कभी आग वगैरह लगे तो उससे जंगल को बचाएंगे। पीपल्स ऑफ अदर विलेजेस, दोज हु डिड नॉट फॉलो दिस पॉलिसी, जो उसके साथ नहीं चलते थे, दे वर डिस्प्लेस्ड, मीन्स दे हैड टू लीव द विलेज। एंड फॉर दिस they were not even given a notice or any compensation। compensation होता है, कोई हर्जाना भी नहीं दिया जाता था। they were not paid for that, they were just displaced, उन्हें वहाँ से निकाल दिया जाता था। for long villagers had been suffering from increased, जब एक जगह से हम दूसरी जगह जाते हैं तो वहाँ रहने के लिए किराया भी देना पड़ता है, काम भी ढूंढना पड़ता है, खर्चे बढ़ जाते हैं। सो इट दिस लाइफ लीड टू देम टू ए मिजरेबल लाइफ, बड़ा ही जीवन उनका कठिन हो गया। एंड इन द सेम टाइम देयर केम ए फमाइन, सूखा भी पड़ गया, दैट इज़ फ्रॉम 1899 to 1900 एंड अगेन इन 1907 to 1908। सो दीज रिजर्वेशंस, दिस प्रूव्ड ए लास्ट स्ट्रॉ, मीन्स इसने एक बहुत बड़ी मुसीबत इन लोगों के लिए खड़ी कर दी, जैसे कि आप इन तस्वीरों में देख रहे हैं। पीपल हाउ दे डिपेंडेंट ऑन देयर on the forest, these are the vasis। see here, they hunted, they collected all the material from the forest and they collected food, they collected leaves, they collected fruit, they collected wood, and they sold them in the market, and they continued their life with this. But after the forest acts were made, these all were stopped. All were stopped means these all were banned, like hunting. It was banned completely. You could not hunt. You could not collect forest produce. You could not cut the food. You could not take your animals to the forest for grazing. So these all works were stopped. Life became very miserable for these people. And in the same time, in the area of Bastar, there came a famine. सूखा पड़ा वहाँ पर, and the people led to a miserable lives. You can see in these pictures how the people are sitting without food, very weak. People are very dehydrated, and they were in a position of dying. So the people had to lead a very miserable life. Now, what did they do for this? People began to gather and discuss matters about the this revolt, this position, how people are leading life in village councils. Councils means जो village की पंचायत की meeting होती है उसमें they started discussing when they were meeting in bazaars, at festivals. Festivals means जब कहीं मेले वगैरह लगते तो वहाँ वो इकट्ठे होते वेयर एवर देयर हेडमैन मीन्स दी, जैसे हम कह देते हैं सरपंच है विलेज का जो हेड था, मुखिया था, एंड प्रीस्ट of several villages. They gathered at one place, they assembled, they discussed about the issues, how the people are leading their life, and the initiative was taken by the Durvas. And the first person who started the revolt was Durva, as you can see in the picture side. This is the statue of Durva. ठीक है, and his name was Gundadhar. He belonged to Durva community, and he was from the Kanger forest of Bastar, and where reservation first took place. This was the first area of Bastar which was reserved forest, which was declared reserved, and from this particular Kanger forest, from the Durva community, the person named Gundadhar, his village was Nathnar, and he started the revolt first from the Kanger village in 1910. 1910 में इस गुंडाधुर ने जो धुरवा कम्युनिटी से था, तबके से था, कंगेर फॉरेस्ट का था, इसने सबसे पहले विद्रोह शुरू किया, आवाज़ उठाई अंग्रेज़ों की विरुद्ध. एंड हाउ दे collected the people, how they sent their messages. They sent their messages through mango bows. Mango bows means आम के पत्तों का गुच्छा भेजते थे वो एक गांव से दूसरे गांव. ए लंप ऑफ अर्थ, मिट्टी का ढेला, मुट्ठी भर के मिट्टी, चिलीज, मिर्चें भेजते थे, एंड एरोज तीर भेजते थे. दिस बिगेन सर्कुलेटिंग बिटवीन विलेजेस फ्रॉम वन विलेज टू अनदर, टू अदर, टू get together for revolt against the British government for the forest acts they had issued. जो उन्होंने फॉरेस्ट एक्ट बनाए थे उसके विरोध में उन्होंने आवाज़ उठानी शुरू कर दी. नाउ these were actually messages, these were only messages. संदेश देते थे वो इस तरह ताकि लोग इकट्ठे हो जाएं. Every village contributed something to the rebellion expenses whatever were spent on this revolt, whatever was money was spent, the every person, every village contributed means अपना हिस्सा वो देते थे, कुछ ना कुछ पैसे वो उसमें डालते थे. For this revolt, how they revolted, what did they do here? They looted the bazaars. बाजार में जाते उन्हें लूटते. The houses of officials and traders व्यापारी, अंग्रेज अफसरों के और व्यापारियों के घर लूटते हो. Schools and police stations were burnt and robbed. Every police station, every school was burnt, robbed, money was brought from there, and grain redistributed. Whatever they got, they redistributed. Again, they distributed among the people. And most of those who were attacked were in some way associated with the colonial state. Everywhere where they attacked whomever they looted, whomever they punished, were somehow or the other, they were in a link with the British government, British officials. a person named William Ward, who was a missionary. He saw all these events and he said that from all directions came streaming into Jagdalpur. Jagdalpur was the main area from where, from all parts of the forest, people came here and they started looting police stations, merchants, forest peons, everyone, schoolmasters, immigrants, everyone. Here in these pictures you can see the revolt started from Kangir forest. Here is shown the Kangir forest, how they started revolting, how they started burning the police station, the schools, how they came on the roads, and here how they attacked on the British officials. These all were the works done by them. They went to the bazaars, they looted the market, they looted the officers' houses, the offices, they, you can say, the schools, and they also burnt after that. The British, now what did they do? They started sending troops. Troops means military. They started sending their army to suppress the rebellion, suppress hota hai dabana, to end this rebellion, that is this revolt. They started sending them their army to, or their police to the forest so that they can stop this revolt here. But the Adivasis leaders, they started negotiating them. They did not take care of them. उनकी परवाह नहीं करते. They started the revolt. They carried out on this revolt. But the British, what did they do? They surrounded their camps wherever these rebellions were staying, wherever they were working, and fired upon them. As you can see in the picture here on the side, how they were attacked. The rebellions were attacked by the you say British troops, and after that they marched to the villages. When these camps were taken away, then they walked to the forest villages. That is, they went to the villages, and then when they went to the villages, they started flogging, punishing. They just went into the village, they caught the persons who came in front of them and who they thought was the part of the revolt. They punished them severely. मोस्ट विलेजेस वॉज डिजर्टेड. डिजर्टेड मीन्स बिल्कुल खाली हो गए. लोग जो पीपल थे, जो वहाँ के रहने वाले लोग थे, द पर्सन्स हु लिव देयर, दे लेफ्ट द विलेज, दे फ्लड अवे, they ran away from the jungles as they were very afraid of the British and they wanted also to continue the revolt. However, they never managed to capture गुंडाधुर. यानी गुंडाधुर को तो ये ब्रिटिश पकड़ ही नहीं सके. In a major victory for the rebels, work on reservation was temporarily suspended. So major victory, उनकी खास जीत जो हुई थी वो that was the work on reservation to reserve the forest. This was stopped temporarily for the time being. British thought to stop the reservation of forest, and the area to be reserved was reduced to roughly half of that planned before 1910. जैसे उन्होंने सोचा था कि 50% एरिया जो है वो हम रिजर्व कर देंगे. बट वॉट डिड दे डू? फ्रॉम 50% दे रिड्यूस्ड इट टू half, that is to 25%. Only forest to 25%, till that only they will reserve it. Now we will learn about Java and Indonesia island, small part. In Indonesia there are 10 small islands. Java is a part of that. Here in the picture you can see Java. This one is Java. Here also local people of Java started revolting against their colonial government. Here the colonial government were the Dutch. They also came like British here for you say in their merchandising, that is for व्यापार जिसे हम कह देते हैं. नाउ जावा इज़ वेरी फेमस फॉर राइस प्रोड्यूसिंग. यहाँ चावल बहुत उगाया जाता है. बट वंस इट वॉज कम्प्लीटली फॉरेस्ट, वो यहाँ जंगल ही जंगल थी. बट द कॉलोनियल पावर इन द इंडोनेशिया विच वर डच, they were similar to the British as in India. They made same type of laws here. They may divided the forest in the same way. For the way people could not hunt there, the people could not take the produce of the forest. So people's life here were also very miserable. And in Java, here also Dutch wanted the wood for what? For their railways and for their shipping. And the population Java was very, you say, normal, that is 3.4 million. There were many villages in fertile plains. Fertile होते हैं उपजाऊ, उपजाऊ जो मैदानी इलाका था वहाँ बड़े छोटे छोटे गांव थे. But there were also many communities living in the mountains and practicing shifting cultivation. जंगली इलाकों में, पहाड़ी इलाकों में वहाँ बहुत से लोग रहते थे जो shifting cultivation करते थे. The main community here was Kalangs. Kalangs of Java. They were skilled forest cutters and shifting cultivators. That means वो बड़े कामयाब लकड़हारे थे. Wood cutters. फॉरेस्ट कटर्स मीन्स लकड़ी काटने में वो माहिर थे, मकान बनाने में माहिर थे. दे वर सो वैल्यूबल, इतना लोग उनको मानते थे दैट इन 1755 व्हेन द मातरम किंगडम ऑफ जावा स्प्लिट मीन्स सेपरेटेड, एंड दे सेपरेटेड the kingdom was divided into two parts. Then 6,000 Kalang families, their number was 6,000, they were also equally divided among the two kingdoms. So because without them both the kingdoms could not come up. There were no person who could cut wood like them. There was difficulty for them to harvest teak and for the kings to build their palaces. How will they cut down teak wood? How would they make their palaces? But when the Dutch began to gain control over these forests in the 18th century, they also tried to make these Kalangs, to force the Kalangs to work under them. And in 1770, the Kalangs resisted. Resisted means they also started opposing these Dutch. They also started दी रिवोल्ट, यानी जिसे हम कहते हैं आवाज़ उठाना उनके विरुद्ध, उन्होंने भी शुरू कर दिया. एंड दिस अटैक्ड द डच फोर्ट एट जुआना में जो उनका किला था उस पर उन्होंने अटैक कर दिया. बट अपराइजिंग वॉज सप्रेस्ड, बट दीज कलंग्स वर नॉट अलाउड टू लिफ्ट अप, यानी इनके विद्रोह को दबा दिया गया. And in Dutch also started scientific forestry in the 19th century when they became the complete holder on the Java. Then they enacted forest laws in Java. वहाँ उन्होंने forest acts बना दिए. People could not cut forest, they could not take the forest produce outside, they could not graze their animals, they could not do shifting cultivation there. So now what did they want the wood for? They wanted wood to make river boats, to construct houses, and for this they wanted specific forests, and these forests should be under the close supervision of the forest department. So villagers were punished when they came to graze their cattle. And the young strands होते हैं जो नए shoots पनपते हैं, छोटे छोटे जो पौधे उगते हैं वो जानवरों के पैरों के तले आके कट जाते हैं, पिस जाते हैं, इसीलिए उन्हें हटाया जाता. दे कुड नॉट ट्रैवल इन द फॉरेस्ट थ्रू रोड्स विद देयर हॉर्स कार्ट्स और विद देयर कैटल. हॉर्स कार्ट्स होते हैं टांगे, एंड विदाउट परमिशन, without any permit, they could not take a little piece of wood outside the forest. Same like in India, the need to manage forests for shipbuilding and railways led to the introduction of forest service. Like in India, Dietrich Brand started forest services. Same way in Dutch also it was started because they also needed good wood for what? For making boats, for making houses. So they also stopped the shifting cultivation and started scientific cultivation, scientific forestry. In 1882, 280,000 sleepers were exported from Java alone. This is a great number, and to make so many planks, so many sleepers, lots of wood is required, and all this required labor to cut the trees, transport the logs, and prepare the sleepers. Many people were required. Labor was required. So Dutch, what did they do? They first imposed rents. उन्होंने इसके लिए किराया रख दिया on land being cultivated in the forest. The Java local people who were doing agriculture, who were farming on the land of the forest, they had to pay rent, they had to pay money to the Dutch for that. After some time what did they do? They exempted some villages from this rent. उन्होंने कहा नहीं नहीं आपको ये किराया देने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. What you have to do, you work collectively for us. तुम हमारे लिए काम करो, but free labor. You will not get any payment for that. And your buffaloes for cutting and transporting timber. Timber means wood. उस लकड़ी को ढोने के लिए, उसको काटने के लिए आप भी काम करो और आपकी जो बफलोज हैं, जो भैंसे हैं, वो भी काम करेंगी. दिस सिस्टम दैट फर्स्ट दे took rent, they took money for cultivating, that is for agriculture. After some time they said no, we don't want money, but what you do, you work free for us, you take your buffaloes also for us. For what? For cutting the wood, for cutting the, you say, wood trees, and your buffaloes for carrying and transporting this wood. This system was called Blank Dong Dynasty system. Later, instead of rent exemption, but after some time, instead of not giving this rent, forest villagers, what did they? Were given small wages. उन्हें थोड़ी थोड़ी तनख्वाह दी जाने लगी. But their right to cultivate forest land was restricted. But they could not cultivate, they could not do farming on these lands. And now here, one person like Gundadhur, his name was Suronitiko Samuel. He belonged to Randublatong village, and that village was a teak forest village. वहाँ टीक की लकड़ी पेड़ ही होते थे, उसकी लकड़ी ही काम आती थी. नियर अबाउट 1890 दिस पर्सन स्टार्टेड क्वेश्चनिंग to the forest department that state ownership of forest, क्या ये forest Dutch ने उगाए हैं? Who has made this forest? These forests are natural, so why should we pay, why should we work free for these Dutch people? He argued that the state had not created the wind, water, earth or wood. He started criticizing, बहस करनी शुरू कर दी उसने. क्या करना शुरू कर दिया? दैट दिस विंड, हवा, वाटर, पानी, अर्थ, धरती, एंड वुड, लकड़ी, क्या ये सरकार की देन है? हैज़ डच प्रोड्यूस्ड दिस, सो इट कुड नॉट ओन इट, इट इज़ नेचुरल. सो दे आर नॉट द you say leader of this forest, they are not the owners of this forest. Owner is who? God, who has created this forest. So soon this development, this revolt spreaded very widely. तेजी से ये रिवोल्ट बढ़ने लगा जावा में. अमंगस दोज हु हेल्प ऑर्गेनाइज इट वर साइमंस सन्स इन लॉ. साइमंस के जो सन इन लॉ थे, उन्होंने उसका साथ दिया इस विद्रोह को आगे बढ़ाने. बाय 1907 3,000 families were following his ideas, and by 1907, as 1907 came approached, near about 3,000 families were with Suronitiko Samin in this revolt. Some Simonists, what did they do to protest? They laid down before on their land when the Dutch came to survey it, to see where they could do this scientific forestry, which type of tree could be grown there, which would be give them valuable wood, while other refused to pay taxes. But some Simonists, what did they do? They said we were not going to pay any tax. Why should we pay tax? Because this wood, these trees, this wind, this water is not given by the Dutch, it is given by the God. Or fines or perform labor. They are not going to pay any fine, they are not going to perform any labor, they are not going to work for them. What does this war do? War yani युद्ध. How are they responsible for deforestation? यानी डिफॉरेस्ट्रेशन, इस लकड़ की कटाई में, जंगलों की कटाई के लिए ये कैसे जिम्मेवार है? ड्यूरिंग द फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर एंड द सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर, lots of wood was cut by the British in India, by the Dutch in Java, and the British in India, they stopped working on the plans of the forest laws to introduce new forest laws, and they started cutting the wood from the forest for the fulfilling their need for shipping and for expanding their railways for the need of the war. In Java also, Japanese entered the Java area and started taking the wood from the forest. So the Dutch now here, they started following a policy that was called a scorched earth policy, in which what did they do? They destroyed the sawmills. Sawmills यानी जो लकड़ी के आरे होते हैं लकड़ी काटने के, उनको उन्होंने ख़त्म कर दिया. एंड बर्निंग ह्यूज पाइल्स ऑफ जायंट टीक लॉग्स. लॉग्स होते हैं बड़े बड़े लट, बड़े बड़े लकड़ के हिस्से. पाइल्स जो उनको चिन कर रखा जाता है. And they burnt it. So why did they burn it? So that the Japanese could not take them away. But what did the Japanese do? The Japanese exploited the forest recklessly. यानी they cut the forest recklessly. बिना सोचे समझे उन्होंने जंगल को काटा. And now many people of the villages were forced to work for them. Now many villagers, what did they thought? That this is an opportunity for them to take the land under कल्टिवेशन. उन्होंने देखा कि ये एक अच्छा मौका है, जंगल काटो और जो धरती आएगी उस पर अपनी खेती बाड़ी करो. बट when the war ended, what was the difficulty before the Indonesian Forest Service, that is the Dutch community के सामने क्या समस्या आई? They could not get back this land from the local people, this forest land. As in India also there was the same problem. To meet the agriculture need, the people wanted land. So there was always a conflict between, एक तकरार थी between the forest department and the local Indian people. So what was the desire of the forest department? The desire of the forest department was to control the land under them and exclude people from it. लोगों को वहाँ से भगा दिया जाए, इसके लिए उन्होंने क्या किया? नए नए फॉरेस्ट एक्ट्स बनाए. In this pictures shown here, the first picture you can see that there are great giant piles of logs of teak wood. पाइल्स ऑफ लॉग ऑफ टीक, जैसे आपने यहाँ बड़ी बड़ी तने हैं पेड़ों के जो यहाँ इकट्ठे करके रखे गए हैं काट के. इन द नेक्स्ट पिक्चर यू सी दैट इन ए सॉ मिल द वुड इज़ कट इनटू प्लैंक्स. उसकी फट्टे चीरे आ रहे हैं. जब जापानी आए तो उन्होंने क्या किया डचर्स ने? दे टुक ऑल दिस piles of teak log to the either to their sawmills. They destroyed them and they burned all this in together so that the Japanese could not take this away and keep under its control. New developments in forestry came after 1980s. जैसे जैसे समय बीता, how the time passed, the governments across the world, that is mainly in Asia and African countries, they thought that they saw that this scientific forestry, they're sowing same type of trees in lines, and the policy of keeping forest communities away, कि जो आदिवासी लोग हैं, जो जंगली लोग हैं, उन्हें जंगल से बाहर कर दिया जाए. इट हैज़ रिजल्टेड इन मैनी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स. दे विद्रोह हुए, रिवोल्ट्स केम इन फ्रंट ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट्स. सो कंजर्वेशन ऑफ फॉरेस्ट यानी प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ फॉरेस्ट, जंगलों की संभाल करना, रैदर देन कलेक्टिंग टिम्बर, बजाय इसके कि लकड़ी वहाँ से इकट्ठी की जाए, उसको काटा जाए. फॉरेस्ट को बचाना, कंजर्वेशन ऑफ फॉरेस्ट इज़ मच इम्पॉर्टेंट देन कटिंग दी टिम्बर फ्रॉम देयर, कटिंग दी वुड फ्रॉम देयर. दिस बिकेम एन इम्पॉर्टेंट गोल. उनका एक टीचा बन गया ये. द गवर्नमेंट हैज़ रिकॉग्नाइज दैट इन ऑर्डर टू मीट दिस गोल द पीपल हु लिव नियर द फॉरेस्ट मस्ट बी इन्वॉल्व. फिर उन्हें लगा कि जो लोग आसपास जंगलों के रहते हैं उन्हें इसका एक हिस्सा बनाया जाए, उन्हें इसके साथ जोड़ा जाए, यानी जंगलों के लिए उनसे काम करवाया जाए. इन दिस टाइम many cases across India, that is from you say Mizoram to Kerala, that is whole part where forests are lying, dense forest. Dense means जो संघनी forest हैं जहाँ आपको सूरज की धूप भी दिखाई ना दे, they are called dense forest, have survived. वो बच गए हैं, दोबारा होंद में आ गए, only because villages protected them in sacred groves known as sacred groves. तरह तरह से उनकी पूजा करते हैं, कई पेड़ों की करते हैं, नोन एज सारनास, देनार कुडू, कान, राई एक्सेट्रा. सम विलेजेस हैव बीन पेट्रोलिंग देयर ओन फॉर. पेट्रोलिंग चक्कर लगाते हैं अपनी इलाके के आसपास, ताकि कोई लकड़ी तो नहीं काट रहा, कोई आग तो नहीं लगा रहा, कोई चोरी तो नहीं कर रहा वहाँ से। विच विद ईच हाउस होल्ड टेकिंग इट इन टर्म्स, ईच हाउस होल्ड मीन्स हर घर बारी बारी से अपने अपने इलाके की देखभाल करता है। इंस्टेड ऑफ लीविंग इट टू द फॉरेस्ट गार्ड्स, सिर्फ उन्होंने फॉरेस्ट गार्ड यानी दे आर नॉट डिपेंडिंग ऑन द फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट, दे आर प्रोटेक्टिंग द फॉरेस्ट themselves. They have many beliefs, they worship trees in different ways. Local forest communities and environmentalists जो वातावरण से संबंध रखते हैं, जो लोकल फॉरेस्ट आदिवासीज हैं, टुडे आर थिंकिंग ऑफ डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स ऑफ forest and they are thinking of different ways how to conserve these forests. Now thank you children. If you like this video, so please subscribe and like it.